Hello, everyone. First, I'd like to congratulate Matt and Hannah and thank both of their families for having us here to celebrate this beautiful couple. What a wonderful weekend you all have planned for us here this evening weekend. Hannah, you look absolutely amazing. And Matt, you look like a lucky man. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joe, and I'm the best man. And for all the ladies in the house who don't know me, my name is Joe. And yes, I'm single. Now Matt is my best and oldest friend. I'm told he was actually in the delivery room when I was born. We grew up living just a few houses down the street from each other, and the Gaughens have always been very close family friends, as long as my 30-something-year-old brain can remember. And frankly, my long-term memory may have been affected a little bit by the number of beers of drinking in their basement in Shady Ridge Lane with all these guys over the past couple years. But by moving on, I promised myself I'd keep this speech PG rated. Now I remember as little kids, while our little sisters were having their fancy girl tea parties with each other, Matt and I and the guys would be riding around the neighborhood with other neighborhood kids and riding on the pegs of each other's BMX bikes, raiding the snack drawer and chugging Mountain Dews at the Hubbards. We watched our favorite boy band on TV, O-Town. But now Matt and I and our siblings were the only kids we knew whose parents didn't allow us to have video games or full cable TV. But looking back, I'm thankful for that because I believe it really enabled us to form more meaningful friendships and relationships by doing real things outside, you know. And I'll plead the fifth on that one. And on that note, I'd like to pause and give credit to Mr. and Mrs. Gaughen for being amazing parents and role models. And always for treating me and all these guys as one of your own. You certainly raised two incredible daughters. I'll leave it at that. Now Matt and I were 2 years apart. He was 2 grades older than me. So when I was still in high school, he left for college. But we kept our friendships going strong long distance. It definitely helped though with the long distance that within a year, let's just say, he transferred schools back home and to be closer to me. Of course. And then fast forward, we both went off to new and different universities. But we kept regular trips to visit each other, and those continued when he started his dream career as a firefighter down in Myrtle Beach. Where the Myrtle Beach boys at? Then, as many of you know, after several years in Myrtle, he decided to move back up home to Northern Virginia and dabble in a new sales career. But knowing Matt, the reason for his move back to Virginia wasn't really for the job. We all know the real reason was to be closer to his friends and family, and especially me, of course. He moved in with me, and we lived together during what if I do say so myself, was the best year of his life. Now, some of you might think that having a job that pays you to sit on the couch all day in your underwear with a TV remote in one hand and a cold beer in the other is like a dream come true. But for Matt, it wasn't. Eventually, Matt found his way back to his career as a firefighter, and this time, of course, staying closer to home in Maryland. And he even solicited me to help sell his house in Baltimore, even though I knew absolutely nothing about Baltimore real estate at the time. But again, that's just Matt, always putting the people he loves first. I think that those multiple times over the years where he really, were really just some examples of what a selfless human being Matt is. and what he values most in life, above anything else, the people he loves, his friends and his family. And that is evident from all of the loyal friends and family you see here tonight. Little did I know that next move to Anne Arundel would lead to me dropping down a spot on his totem pole of importance. Because that's where he'd meet the real love of his life, Hannah. And I remember the first time Matt told me about her. It was something along the lines of, I'm going to go verbatim here, dude, she's amazing. She's smart, she's fun, total smoke show. Literally, all the guys in middle school are going after her. But since her F them, I'm going all in. That was, the gist of it. And then he, of course, proceeded to send me pictures to show me what a babe she is. And naturally, or maybe I stalked one more or the other, but naturally I concurred. And eventually I got to meet her, and needless to say, he got my stamp of approval. Not that he needed it, he was gonna do what he wanted. But the rest was history in the making. And while they were both always busy going through school and work, we didn't get all the time to see them that we wanted to during that time, but she still managed to organize an awesome surprise party for his paramedic graduation. And at that party was honestly the point when I thought to myself, wow, I think this is the one. A little bit about it. And I think we could all see that Matt had officially, as some of the guys up here would say, gone goo goo gaga for this girl. He was all in. It's an expression. Matt. You've always been there for me through the ups and the downs of life and love, and I'm honored to be here now, and I look forward to having you stand by my side at my future wedding. But until then, because again, ladies, I am still single. I'll just continue to look at you. I'll continue to look at you and Hannah as an example of what to strive for in a relationship. We've been through it all together on the roller coaster of our lives, and I'm so happy now to be riding this high along with you and Hannah, which I know will only continue to go up. And with that, I'd like to ask everyone to raise their glasses up and raise a toast to Matt and his beautiful bride Hannah, and the new and Mr. and Mrs. Gaughen. May you continue to love each other for the rest of your lives, put out any fires that come along the way, and of course, keep the flames in your hearts burning for each other for as many years to come. And most importantly, do it all for love, baby.
Nice job, Joe!
All right, it's that time. One more round of applause for Joe and everybody else who gave their fantastic toast.